People not seeing what God is doing in Nigeria, Remi Tinubu. And now to the news info. The First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has said the country's economy would witness improvement in the next 2 years of President Bola Tinubu's administration. She said she has embarked on several journeys and it appeared to her that people are not seeing what God is doing in the land. That is not possible. If God is doing something, He cannot be hidden. So if God is doing anything in Nigeria, we are going to see it. Right now, we are not seeing anything. People are just lying. Mrs. Tinubu, who spoke at the palace of Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, on Thursday, said Tinubu was not the cause of the current hardship ravaging the country, noting that the current administration was only making efforts to secure the future of the country. The First Lady further said Tinubu's presidency is accountable. Accountable as how? As how now? Where? Where are you? Have you ever been accountable? You are not accountable for anything. You are doing as if nobody can catch you, nobody can arrest you. You are not accountable. What is happening in the country? We are just 2 years into our administration. So 2 years is not enough. A child that was given birth to 2 years ago is already talking. He has already reached some milestones that you are supposed to be seeing. When a child reaches 3 months, 6 months, 9, 10, 11, 12, there are some things that you see that are changes, and if those changes are not happening, you will be worried. You would complain, you will take your child to the doctor. So you've spent almost 2 years and there are no improvement, and you are saying that you have just spent 2 years. So 2 years is not a big deal for you. 2 years is a lot. Is a lot. I have embarked on several journeys, but it seems that people are not seeing what God is doing in the land. Nations across the globe wants to do business with us. What business? Lies. Legally on the table, there is a government in power now that they know it is accountable. You are not accountable for anything. Stop lying. We know that subsidy has been removed, but with God on our side, in the next 2 years, Nigeria will be greater than this. Those who attempted removing subsidy before could not see it through. But with our prayers, in the next 2 years, we will build a nation for the future, Tinubu said in Yoruba language. She called on youths in the country to key into several opportunities being made available by the federal government, saying Nigeria should be patient and embrace the virtue of hard work. Where are the opportunities? Where are the opportunities? Because there are so many youths that are jobless. There is no job anywhere. So I don't see any opportunity that you have provided for the youth of the country. We are hardworking. Nigerians are the most hardworking ever. Our youth have created ways for themselves. They have created jobs by themselves. They are doing everything by themselves. You have not created any opportunity for us in this country. And that patience will not kill us. So we have been patient enough for this APC government. We are over patient safe. So stop trying to ridicule us and try to make us feel as if we are not patient enough. We are, and we are hardworking. You are the ones that should do something. You spent almost 2 years and you think that you shouldn't have achieved anything. A 2-year-old child that is not talking, the mother will be worried. A 2-year-old child that is not working, that is not doing things that a 2-year-old child should have done, you will be worried and you take your child to the hospital. So you people better diagnose yourself and see what is going wrong and try to fix it. She assured all that Tinubu would not disappoint Nigerians, adding that initiatives that would make Nigeria work for future generations were being introduced by the current administration. She said Nigeria will be great again and sweet again. When we started in Lagos, many doubted us. They abused us, but see the transformation in Lagos now. It is generating its money and running on its own. Nigeria is a land of prosperity. To make it work for the coming generation is what we are doing. We are satisfied already, myself and my husband. We are not greedy, but we thank God for what God has done for us. It is not common for rich people to get to this seat, but I am grateful to God. We cannot disappoint Nigeria, and with the help of God, we are getting to the promised land in no distant time. Okay, Mrs. President, we have heard you. Udom says, Madam, you and your household have seen what God has done for Nigeria, then rejoice and be glad. Adekunle Damilare says, next 2 years of bad policies and corruption, Abiu. Brother Moses said, it is a pity that you and your husband sleep and push your head in the same direction. A good wife will offer his husband a good advice, but reverse is your own case. Like your husband, you lack compassion and empathy. You are full of, both of you and your husband don't want to know if others are eating, God is going to judge both of you. You don't rule by force. If T-Pain hasn't got the solution, let him resign. Instead of him inflicting more hardship on Nigeria, people are dying. And that is they don't care that people are dying. Because if you really care, if you really have compassion, if you have empathy, you would go back to your drawing board and see that this subsidy removal that you did, it's not working. It has actually made things worse. So you go back and fix it. Try to look for another way to make sure that things are regulated in the country. But no, you don't care. You don't care if people are hungry, if people are dying. You do not. Ezego said the whole Nigerians don't turn refugee for their own country, giving us rice and bread. Nigerians which way? Na like this we go dey go? Even Atiku will not implement such harsh policies. T-Pain doesn't care if we live or die. More reason for the massive nationwide protest just like Kenya's did and won. Protesting in this country is going to be very hard because whenever we protest, either the youth die or they are arrested or something happens. They are always ready for us when we want to protest, or maybe when we want to protest we don't make it known to them that we want to protest, because once they know, they will prepare seriously. That is when you know that we have police in this country. That's when we know that they have some ammunition in this country that they don't even bring out for armed robbers. They don't bring it out for Boko Haram, but they will bring it out for the youth that want to protest peacefully. So protesting is should be out of the way right now. Lami says, what is going on? God, why you give us this kind of people? Oladapo says, God go punish you, all element of corruption. Things owner they kill, so I be the killers of what God is doing. Well done, ma. There is no way God will do something in your life and people will not see it. Imagine a poor person that God has changed his life for good. Even if you try to hide it, it will definitely show, except you are deceiving yourself or you want to deceive the people that God has not blessed you. If God has really blessed you, it will be evident. Everybody will see it. It cannot hide. But this one, we are not seeing anything. We are dying of hunger and starvation. That is what is happening right now. So people should do something and fix it. Is this woman mad or something? I'm not there. What is she saying these days? I never know that this woman is so terrible like this. Oh, he never wish anyone good. They don't care. Once they are fine, once their own children are fine, once their families are fine, Nigerians, other people can go and die for all they care. They do not care. They do not care. Omo Johnson says, now wow, may God deliver us from this situation we are facing. It is only God that can deliver us. So we'll continue to call on God. To help us, because it is really well. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Do not forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.